What's up, everyone? This is Jack. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Today we're going to go through how I came up with this trap beat. Really just a walkthrough, and I'm going to just kind of break down my thought process as I went through it. So here we go. So you can see the finished beat here, but I'm going to take you through each step along the way. So first off, I came up with I used my sampler to do ghost channels, and this just keeps me on track. I did this in harmonic minor. All I did is started here, hit all the white keys. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. And then I went up to the next octave, and then I slid that up to C minor. So that's the basis of the entire track. It's in C minor, with C being my root note. After that, I opened up Morphine, and then you can see my ghost channels on in the background, and I just started playing keys. So I basically did everything in minor, and then here's what I came up with for the first notes. It's a little loud, so I turned it down here just a little bit. Just if you're wondering what sound it is, it's a vocal element that's in there. The sound's very raw and it's kind of piercing, so I put it on my channel. I labeled it Dream Keys, but let me show you kind of my thought process as I change that sound to something completely different. So not everyone uses the Soundgoodizer, but I use it sometimes, so it works. For the equalizer, I did a lot of. I wanted to be very focused on the sound I wanted out of this. So uh, as you can see, I did a lot of maneuvering to get this sound. And here it changes. So it's very focused on that individual sound that I want. After that, I did do hardcore, acoustic guitar sound. I just kind of added a little more. And with a lot of the mixing techniques, it's a lot of little things that make up the end sound and makes it very pronounced. I did add a limiter. Just didn't want it to go above a certain point. Did a stereo shaper. Added a little more reverb. You can see the settings I did there. And then one more equalizer because I wanted to cut out a little more of that access that was going on in this area, after all the plugins were added. Of course, I added gross beat, and I half-timed it, which is a staple in trap music. So I added a simple clap, nothing crazy. Same with the hi-hats. Just some simple hi-hat rolls. I did add some down here to get that lower hi-hat. Another thing here, again, turn down the hi-hat, and then actually, with a lot of these sounds, to get the loudness in it, without turning the decibel all the way up, I come to the little wrench tool, and I just turn the volume up here. So it gives it that, it makes it more full. And there's a lot of tutorials out there on how and why that works, but you can look at this and it sounds great The levels sound great, but you can see it's not that loud. It's actually not that loud. Come back to the bass. So here, did kind of the same thing. I took that exact same sound and brought it over here. So I did do the sound equalizer, edit that first. Only needed a very small portion of the sound. So I only needed a very small portion of that sound so that I didn't want to overpower everything with just that sound. So after that, added some reverb, really softened it up. And then halftime. Now this halftime, I turned the tool down up to about halfway, if you can see over here, so that it kept the original sound and then had a halftime kind of in the background, which gave it more range. Okay. And added a simple hat here. So for this sound, I used a string acoustic guitar, also in Morphine. A lot of the sounds, it's really in your head, and it's understanding how to use FL Studio or whatever program you use, and you can really manipulate sounds to sound completely different. So that's before any of the effects. See, that gave it more presence with the sound godizer. Again, a lot of people don't use it, but if you use it subtly, it'll do the trick in a lot of cases. See, I didn't want to interrupt or cut off with my 808s and my kicks were going to be. And then I added a limiter. So on this one, it's another area where I used So as you can see, still stayed on C minor, harmonic minor, and just play chords with it. Nothing crazy, very simple. finish with the gross beat on this sound and another parametric equalizer. So big difference in the sound after I go through all of that. It does sound fuller without it, but you got to remember you got to leave space for artists, for the rappers, for the singers. You don't want to overproduce. We'll go back and look at kicks and everything. So I don't know how well you can hear that bass, but that's usually how it comes through, unless you already have a drum kit that has it already mixed and mastered. But the way that I do it, I go ahead and make my bass. And I'll move it up an octave so you can really hear it. So after making that, I know I have it in the right key. It's easier to hear when I raise it up to different octaves, and then I lower it back to be that low 808 frequency. And then now after that, it's about, you want to give it sound. First thing I did, I went to the equalizer. I did cut out some of the high end over here. Some people don't do that, but it's your preference. It's just what I do. The overdrive is huge in this because as soon as I cut it on, you'll hear the saturation of it. And all I did is take the preamp up. I kept the post gain up. I took it down a little bit, gave it some color, post filter. After that, I added the Fruity limiter, and this comes into play later with my kick that I'm going to go over, and a soft clipper. So now there's more resonance, there's more saturation on the bass. You can hear it on huge speakers, you can hear it on earbuds, you can hear it on your computer. It just sounds a lot better. So after that, I did the same thing with an 808. So I'll just walk through that since I kind of already talked about it. Oh, and another thing, kind of that same thing, I turned the volume down here because I didn't want to make it louder through decibels. I wanted to make it louder with the wrench tool. So you can see I took that volume up here. Some people take it around here. On this particular beat, I took it up a lot higher. And if you haven't yet, click the like and share, subscribe. I'll definitely put out more videos like this if I see feedback, or you guys tell me what you want me to show you how to do. I basically did the same thing I did on the other 808. Use that overdrive to give it more oomph, so you can really hear it. Turn the volume up and added the limiter to it to bring the sound up. It's kicking now. So after that, the kick. And you can hear it sounds very weak. On this particular one, I did add a sound goodizer. I did use the equalizer to take out some of the high end and a soft clipper, so you can always hear it clicking harder. Um, this is another one where, yeah. So I took the hold down on this because I wanted to kick, but I didn't want that really hard kick. I wanted a kind of a quick thump. And on the wrench tool, I took the volume up, as you can see. Gives it more saturation, more oomph. I did trim it a little bit. Originally, it looked like that. I wanted to cut it down so that it's a quicker pop in the kick. And again, it's about preference. So after that, one of the things I want to show you guys is how I got my kick to sound harder with the 808. So let's go through that. So you hear my kick there. And you hear that 808 right there. So I wanted to make it kick harder like that. So what I did was, okay, so I side chained the kick to the 808, and then the limiter that I added earlier, I came over here and went to compression. So it starts off on this, but I went over to compression, and depending on the song, depending on how your kicks and 808s mix, there are different ways to do it. The way I did it on this particular track is I took the threshold to about here because I wanted the kick to hit and I wanted the 808 to kind of fall in the background. The ratio, which starts here, I brought that all the way up. I wanted it to immediately bring the 808 to the background so that you hear the kick. And the knee, I took that all the way up as well. The attack time, I took that all the way down because I wanted it to be instant. And then the release, which I believe starts up, I took that down because as soon as that kick is done, I want the 808 to fill in the rest of that area. Another thing I did with the kick that I failed to mention earlier is I shifted it over. So it starts here, but I wanted that kind of slap with it. So I shifted it over. So you hear that in a lot of trap music nowadays. It's not in every song, but I thought it was real cool to do it. It sounds great to me. A lot of rappers love it. So I've added it to my arsenal, and you can too. So now you hear how it's right on the money with the kick. And I just shifted it over a little bit to give it a kind of that off slap that gives it a different feel. Everything else was kicks, snares of that nature. So then I put the track together. So I'll play what we have so far. yeah, hit me up. Let me know who do you hear on this beat. I'll do more tutorial type beats like this to help inspire other producers. You can always check out my website at jakbeats.com. That's jackbeats.com. And yeah, comment below. Let me know what you want to hear next. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you guys later.